Hi everyone. Today we are going to use CSS to do some layout for our web pages. You should have already done CP1 and CP2. Those all look really good. And here in this tutorial, or in this series of tutorials, we're going to make this container box that you can see that I have with this black border, and then this red box, blue box, and uh, green box, all aligned like that. So one thing, if you have not already, go into your email account that you use to create your CodePen account. And if you do verify your account, then you could go into full page view right here. And it looks like what it would look like if this were an actual published web page. And so what's nice about this is now I can see that because I use my CSS layout techniques, that when I change the size of my web page, that this container changes the size and the boxes all change size relative to the size of my web page. So let's learn how to do that. All right. So here I'm going to click over and just have a blank document. So you can see my HTML. All I have is basically my body. And then I created this div tag and I gave it an ID of container. All right, so I'm going to start with my CSS and I'm going to give this background of my body just like gray, just so you guys can see it a little bit better. All right, so I got this gray background. And now I'm going to give my container a border. So I want it to be 3 pixels, I want it to be solid, and I want it to be black. Okay. So you can see now I have this container that's 3 pixels, solid and black, but it just kind of looks like a line. So let's do a little bit more with that. Let's give it a height of, let's say, 250 pixels. All right, so now I made this 250 pixels. That is 250 pixels. And if I don't want this to be spread across the whole entire page, maybe I only want it to take up like 80% of the page, I can use my margin right there. And margin, the shortcut is to use margin and then 4 numbers. So the 4 numbers would be top, right, bottom, left. I kind of think of it as a clock. So starting at noon and then going clockwise around. So I like to have the vertical numbers that I use to be fixed numbers. So my vertical number is going to be 50 pixels, right? Pixels are fixed. And then my left and right numbers are going to be percent. So I'm going to make this like 10%. And then I usually do 0 for the bottom and then 10% for left. All right, and hit that. And so this is 10% of the entire width of the body. This right margin is 10% of the entire body. So what that leaves is that, 100% minus my 10% minus my 10% leaves 80% right here. All right, let's stop there and we'll pick up in the next video.